start this quest, go to Remington and talk to Lucille. She will tell you that most of Remington is having nightmares and are unable to wake up.
Wake up, Waylon, wake up! Come on, you great drunken oaf. This isn't funny.
After you accept the quest, she'll give you a potion. Drink it, and you'll enter some kind of dream world. From there, follow the souls of the men into a cave on the outskirts of Remington. If you wander too far from Remington, you will exit the dream world and need to go back for another potion. And it is worth mentioning that you'll need to drink the potion while in the house. While exploring the cave, you'll periodically hear a haunting voice that speaks/sings to you as you venture through the cave.
This story starts under the sea, in the home of my sisters.
The story she tells is quite interesting, and I would recommend listening to it. In the cave, you'll also find the Raptor, who's looking for the source of this mysterious voice. Speaking of voices...
If you're here to stop me, then you have a problem.
Badass. The cave itself is a simple maze that you shouldn't have too many problems getting through. However, if you do get lost, one of the souls will appear and walk the correct path for you, so just follow him if you get lost. Eventually, you'll come to a room where you'll step into a magical circle and hear more of the siren's story. Then, you'll have to find the 2 remaining circles in the room. Again, this isn't hard as the room is small. However, if you are having problems, the circles are mapped out in the triangular shape, so yeah, you really shouldn't have any problems. After that, there's one more room that's basically the same thing. It's just a bigger room. Next, you'll come into a room with a burning sapling in the middle, and 4 plant pots around it. Pick up the sapling and put it in the southwest pot, then enter the door with the waterfall. From there, you will need to do this with each of the pots in a certain order. Next, you go to the northwest and enter the fungi door. Then the southeast and enter the vine door. And last, the northeast pot and enter the door with cobwebs. If you mess up, you'll have to leave the cave and start the whole process over. Now you'll enter a room with a fully grown tree. You can now use it to cross over to a doorway you saw souls going into earlier. In here you will see the souls plummet to their doom, and even the raptor says,
No one could make that jump and survive. It would be foolish to even try.
Right before he jumps. Well, now that the souls and the raptor are probably dead, there's only one thing to do. But rather than a game over, this happens. Are you dead? No. Fortunately, the monster swallows its food whole. Now you have to make your way through the creature's belly. Oh, and watch out for the stomach acid. It's the only real threat in here. If you can even call it that. Once you reach the end, you'll see the siren trapped inside the beast. And here, it's pretty much all cutscene until the end of the quest, so for the sake of being spoiler-free, I'm going to skip it. After that long cutscene, you arrive outside the cave in the real world, with the raptor and some white knights, but they aren't really important right now. Just go back to Lucille and talk to her to find that everybody has woken up.
I cannot thank you enough. Waylon's a little groggy, but that's no different after a normal night's drinking.
And with that, it's quest complete. You're rewarded with 1 quest point, 700 constitution experience, a coral crossbow and 50 coral bolts, Remora's necklace, reduced incoming damage when fighting the Queen Black Dragon, which will be released next week, and the song Wending Through the Willows. The cave you just explored has also become a dungeon and will allow you to fight the Queen Black Dragon next week. Like the guide? Well, I'd like it if you would show your like by pressing those like and subscribe buttons. The Raptor commands it.